Hey, what's up everybody? How y'all doing today? Hopefully really awesome. This is Danny Lightning and I'm here with War Machine. Everybody say hello to War Machine.
What's up? What's up?
Hopefully everybody is having a really awesome day today. Hopefully a super
Good to
awesome
see
day, actually.
everybody.
All
Yep,
right.
yep.
So, we got the new update, guys. We got the new update with the new weapons are now available. If you guys haven't seen yet, Jaeger, Gauss, Weber, and Volt are all in the workshop, so you can now build those.
Yep.
So if you're into sniping, you're probably going to be like, hey, that's awesome. If you're not into sniping, you're probably going to be like, who gives a crap? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
No one cares. All right, I say Aranis. Hello, hello. We got K-Fed, we got FMD, we got Avano, we got MTN, we got Rise, Shine Gaming, Katie Live in the house, Joseph D. Who else is here today? I see War Machine is spamming up the chat, saying his hellos. We got Slow Turn.
Welcome, Ghost.
Fenrir OP, hello, hello. Yeah, Ghost.
Boom Dab in the house. Yeah.
I see Ghost is here. Thanks for coming
Ghost
out,
Boom
guys.
Dab.
We got Crack the Sky. I think I saw Adore was here. Nice to see you guys. Ironhide, M. Sumith, what's up, buddies?
Bono, Slow Turn. Yep. Fenrir OP. What's up, everybody?
There we got Sonny or Sony. I'm not really sure which one you go by, honestly. Is that Sonny, or is that Sony? I guess that's Sony, huh? Joseph. It's good to see you again, Sony. How you doing, buddy? It's been a while. We got Stitch in the house.
Yep.
He says there is a Hawk in the shop for really cheap. I don't have one, but I can't get it. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of the Hawk myself. Yeah, I remember you, buddy. I've just never known how to say your name, actually.
Yeah.
I've always said Sonny, but I have a feeling it's Sony. I don't know. CJ, what's up, buddy? Reaper, hello, hello.
CJ, BJ.
Good to see you guys. So what do you guys think about the sniper stuff being in the workshop? Do you guys like it? Who likes being a sniper here? I need to add some music. I noticed it's awfully quiet. We need a few tunes, don't we? We need some tunes to liven things up a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Can you guys hear that music okay? I knew I was forgetting something. Yeah, it's definitely nice to be able to make weapons. I'll tell you what, those sniper weapons hit really hard if you level them up enough. Joseph D said he's a sniper, so he's happy. They really are cool weapons.
Yep. CJ, BJ is actually my nephew in here, Danny. Just joined in.
Cool. Welcome to the stream, buddy.
My nephew CJ.
The Hornet giveaway is over, buddy. We already gave away all the Hornets. They're all finished, and hopefully within the next 2 weeks, everybody who won will get their prizes. I'm going to try and get another giveaway this month, but more than likely somebody else will snatch it up because I just had one. But if nobody else wants it, maybe I'll do another one. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
Yep.
I'm not counting on it, but it's a small possibility.
Be nice if it's a shell, huh?
Okay, you were doing your exams. All right. I didn't forget you. I just don't know why you left. I got a bad memory. I don't remember things. Joseph, yeah, Jaeger is actually a lot of fun. If you like sniper robots, he's great. I actually love the Jaeger. He's my favorite sniper out of them all. But, oh yeah, they got announced a couple days ago. Just go to my channel and click on the community tab and you'll see the list of winners. There were actually three duplicates on there. Somehow a couple of people got picked more than once, so I erased those and picked 3 new people. So there's going to be 3 people who aren't on that list that won.
Yeah.
It's amazing, though, how some people get picked twice. It happens almost every giveaway.
Yeah.
Then we have to erase them and pick somebody else.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that takes away from 3 other people that didn't spam their ID in them, you know?
Willador? Adore says, what is a crap sandwich?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Well, sir, I think it's just a saying that means that sucks. I don't like that type of thing, or this is going to be bad for you, so here's a crap sandwich, sir. That kind of thing, you know what I mean? Hyper Lettuce,
yep.
buddy, it's good to see you in here. Thanks for coming to the stream today, bud. Joseph D says it's a poop sandwich. And Fenrir wants the recipe. All right.
KD Live put the recipe in there for you right there.
So I will tell you guys this about the sniper weapons. They are actually excellent. You got to have a lot of patience to play the sniper weapons, but I mean, even if you build like 4 mediums and put them on a leech or a leech or you know, that one dude with the 4 weapons, that will do some ridiculous amounts of damage to people. But you got to kind of hide in the back, pop out and wait type of deal. On something like Team Deathmatch, though, the sniper is coming really handy, I'll tell you that. But they're not for everybody. Not everybody enjoys sniping.
Hey, Danny, have you already posted the winners for the winners list on? Yes, you have.
Yeah.
I remember I seen the list, didn't I?
I would think so. I don't know. Dark, what's up? Yeah, I posted them a couple days ago.
Yeah, M. Salmon keeps saying, say the winners announcement day for Hornet. Yeah, he's already posted a couple days ago.
Yeah, I just told him
Salmon,
that too.
Yeah.
Like a second ago, I was just telling them that they're already posted, so. You'd have to go look at the list, man. I can't name off 300 people or 200 people.
Yeah, that's too many, bud. Ain't no way. This ain't the right live stream for that.
Yeah, Sniper Hawk's pretty awesome, bud. That's one of the few setups I really like on the Hawk is the sniper setup.
I was thinking about if I get another Hornet, I was going to run a Hornet Hawk.
Now that's sweet too. That is sweet too. 2 Hornets and 2 of the Magnetars are amazing, actually.
Yeah, I've got 1 Hornet and 1 Magnetar all day.
Awesome, buddy. You got your old account back? That's really cool.
Yeah, I've seen that too with his Griffin and Tyr and Gollum. Good stuff. And Sony says, by the way, thanks, Danny, for the giveaway. He won from the giveaway. Thank you.
KD, this update we just got now. I know a lot of people are wondering, where's the maps and all the stuff they promised, but this was not the big update. This was just a small filler update. Alright, the next update, we should see more maps. We should see a targeting system fix and a few other things. I'm not really sure when that's going to come out. We've all been waiting for I don't know how long. But, yeah. I was actually expecting this update to be the one where we got the maps back, but they just threw in a small one instead of the big one.
Yeah, just like they was announced, they said that they would, on this one, that they would have the targeting system fixed, you know, and I ain't seen no difference out of it.
Unfreezable says, I'm in silver. Which chest should I go for? Bottom line is, pick the chest that has the items that you want inside of it. I mean, I don't really know what your account looks like or what you need or what you don't need, but if there's something in a chest that you're like, I really want that particular item over the others, that's the chest you want to pick.
Right. What do you need? I mean, like me, I really want sonic weapons, some more sonic weapons. I want a sonic out of Ravana, so I need 2 more medium sonic weapons. So the 100 chest, to me, looks better as far as that for that. But the 200 chest looks really, really good in there as well. They've got great items in all of them. Even the 300
That's
chest,
true.
I was going through today looking at that, and they had really good items in the 300.
The new pilot for Demeter is pretty awesome. It gives him like another 30% healing bonus or something like that.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
Sony just asked me, said, do you still have 2 Fenrirs in your hangar? Yes, I do. I got my regular Fenrir with the Aegis shield set up, and the Nicholas pilot running Scourge Calamity. And then I also got my Cryptic Fenrir with my Sonics and my Wolf pilot. Yes, sir.
Like Adore says, the next big update should be sometime next month. I really just hope they get all the good stuff worked out and fixed for that update. I mean, I got a video that's going to be released an hour after the live stream going over the new operations, the new update, and all that stuff. So I do have a video coming out for that.
Yep.
Hey, Maichi, how's it going? Good to see ya. Thanks for stopping by.
Welcome,
we got
Omni.
Tara Road in the house. We got Ian. Nice to see you guys today.
Ironhide.
But there's so many really nice items in the chest. It's hard to pick which one to open. But I mean, the 400 chest, that's probably got the best stuff of them all. But man, if you're free to play and you're just collecting the normal tokens, it's so hard to be able to open a bunch of those.
Well, there's no way being free to play. You can go in there and grind. They don't give you enough daily resources for them coins for the event to go in there and be able to open up enough of the 400 crates to hit the special prize before this event ends. There's
It's I usually open the 100s or the 200s because the most expensive one, it just takes too many things from me.
Yep.
But I mean, if I could choose any one, I guess I would probably go with the 400 crate. And if I was just like, I had no limit on tokens, I could just open as many as I wanted. I would go for the 400 myself and try and get some of those new weapons and stuff. I mean, the 200 crate's got some awesome stuff in it too. I mean, I would probably open some of the 400s and some of the 200s. I would probably do half and half, honestly. But
Danny, are you able to go through it while we're talking right now? Are you able to log in to another device on War Robots and go through the operations list of items that they have in the chest? It looks pretty good in there.
Crap sandwiches, man. You're gonna make me open the old War Robots up and stuff.
That's what I was doing. I was charging the OnePlus 7
you're working me to death here.
We could do that.
You're working me to death, man. I can't do all this. Yeah, we'll go ahead and open her up.
Well, inquiring minds want to know if you have the tokens, yes, open the 400 crate. If you don't have the access to a bunch of tokens to where you can do that and hit the special prize from it, open the 200 or the 100.
Oh, Dragon Calamity, sweet. Those are pretty cool, actually, Joseph.
I sold 3 of them day before yesterday, Danny, because I've already got so many calamities. It's up to 11s, 12s, 10s.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and look at the event chest, guys, and see what's in each one. I did this on my video that's about to come out a little bit later, but you know what? Let's go ahead and take a look at these things.
Yep, start with the 100, I guess.
All right.
The 100's got the Hawk and the Typhon in there with the Havoc and the Scatter and Devastator, so that's good. It's got 4 legendary pilots there: Damn Johnny, Rosalind, Lewis Duncan, and Kyle Rogers for the Hawk. That's good. Then components. You know, you got Hulk components, Devastator components, Havoc and Scatter components. 300 gold, and the Terror components, and then of course Havoc components again, and then 1,500 power cells. So that's what you get out of the 100 crate.
Slow turn. I don't think they're ever gonna do something like that, buddy. You'll probably never be able to trade robots for anything but a little bit of silver, and honestly, they don't give you much.
No.
They don't give you much. All right, so in the 400 crates, we got the Lunar Grom, which is a Titan shotgun. That's freaking cool. All right, we got the Incinerators, and we got the Lunar Squall, which is a Titan shotgun. I don't really like the looks of that. The Lunar Squall is kind of ugly, but that Lunar Grom, that's amazing. I need some of those. But we got the Incinerators, we got the Scald, and the Scorcher. So you can win one of the new heavy light or medium flaming rockets out of these things, which is really sweet. You got Linda Cano, you got the new shell paint job, you got the Ox Minos, and then you got a bunch of components, okay? So if you want the newest stuff, you're going to have to try and open the 400 crates, okay? Now, let's go ahead and look at the 200 crates. So you've got the Scald in here again, which is, I think that's the light version, right? Pretty sure this is the light one. Yeah, this is the light one.
Light.
Now you've got the Sheriff Magnetar, which looks really cool. That does look like some sort of old Wild West shotgun or something. I kind of like that. So you got the new Demeter, which looks pretty awesome. Like, that Demeter is freaking amazing. I really don't like the way the Demeter originally looks, but man, I would play the heck out of this thing.
Yeah, the Sheriff Demeter.
You got a Hornet, which is awesome. Oh, there's also a Hornet in the operations. Even though there's only one, the Hornet's awesome. It's a new weapon. They don't usually put the new stuff in there. And then at this point, we got a whole bunch of components. We got this pilot and more components, basically. So, I mean, if you want, if your goal is to get a Demeter pilot, or maybe one of these weapons here, open the 200s. Now, if you open the 100s, you got a chance of getting a Hawk, which I don't really care for. Typhon, which I think is awesome. You got Boombox, Devastator, awesome. Havoc, awesome. Scatter, awesome. You got a Hawk pilot. You got Rose Lynn, which is a... That's the Typhon pilot. Alright, I actually think this is a much better pilot than the original one. The original Typhon pilot kind of sucks in my opinion. Well, Adore says the 400 is not worth opening. But that's kind of personal preference right there. To me it's not, because it costs too many tokens.
Well, it just depends on what you really want to get, and if you've got the resources to get, you know, to hit it. Me, I think I'm going to work towards the middle crate, the 200, more so than anything. I might hit the 100 a few times here and there, just so I can see if I can't pull a couple sonic weapons.
Alright, so Maichi likes her red Dimitri. I don't know, I really like the new Sheriff Dimitri. He looks cool. So yeah, that's what's in the crates, guys.
You mean Demeter? Is it Demeter?
Yeah, no, yeah, Demeter. She calls it Dimitri though, but yeah, it's Demeter.
Oh, Dimitri. What's up, El Hawk? Good to see you, buddy.
Hulk buddy, thanks for stopping by. We got Crack the Sky in the house. I don't think I said hello to him yet, did I? But yeah, I mean, that's what's in there. It's all about what you really want to try to get. Just remember, when you open these chests, don't be too don't expect too much, and you won't get disappointed, because the chances of the item that you actually want to get is pretty low, I would say. Yeah. More than likely, you're going to pull everything except for the one you want. I mean, that's just kind of how it works, unfortunately.
Yeah. Easy Alice said the 200 token chest looks the best for him.
I kind of agree.
I was looking at it too. To me, that's where I'm gonna put all my energy and time into 200 crates.
Yeah, that's sort of what I'm thinking myself. Not 100% sure, but maybe.
Yeah. I'm working on a Weber in the workshop.
Okay, between Hades, and Nemesis, I'm gonna tell you what, I don't like Nemesis at all. I like one thing about Nemesis. He can activate his ability every couple seconds. And if you have you have to have the legendary pilot, and it lasts longer. So he's got 1+ for him, and 1+ only. His ability goes very often, okay? Everything else about Nemesis, I don't like. He just recently got buffed, and I think he still sucks. Now, Ares dies so darn easy, it's not even funny. But his ability, if you can lock somebody down and hit them with Ares' ability, it's going to do a lot of damage. But personally, I think for your average person, I really think that the Hades is the best because he does good damage, he's got good firepower, and I mean, he's not super squishy. He's more of a brawler type of robot. You can get in there and do a little bit of brawling with him. Where the other ones, you really can't, in my opinion. I think Hades, if you got Hades or Ares, if you have Ares with some like 600-meter weapons on it or something, that's pretty awesome for standing in the back and taking some people out. But that's my opinion on that. Adore says Ares is the best. I mean, Adore is very good with his Ares, but my Ares just seems to get smashed by a scorpion every time it spawns in, so it dies too easy for me. Now, if Ares didn't die so easy, I would be all about that thing.
Well, you got to have those the good chips and everything. You got to have your pilot upgraded and, you know, MK2 weapons on there and stuff. Make it valuable out there, but Adore is good with his Ares.
Joseph says Hades sucks because it dies too fast. I think it's the most durable out of the three, honestly.
Yeah. He must not have ever went up against a full MK2 Hades.
And you know what? The Ares legendary pilot, I don't think it's that good, honestly. It works like one time and that's it. I mean, it's nice for like a single time use, but I would much rather have a better... I would put an Adrian Chong on that before I would use its own pilot, honestly. Ewan, what's up, buddy? He said he changed his Ares to the tier. Tier is pretty sweet. Crispin, the new robots are all on the test server right now being tested. Those probably won't be out till the next update next month. We got Happy in the house. What's up, Happy? Bobby Johnson. Oh, that's Easy Ellis. What's up, buddy?
Yeah.
The new robot pilot skill is hard to understand. Are you talking about the android for Demeter? I mean, basically, it just makes him heal a lot better. It's like a really boosted healing ability. So it takes Demeter's healing ability and makes it way more potent, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
So basically, you're gonna pour it in there and you're gonna heal people up really fast. Don Jose, hey, what's up, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, Adore. Definitely hit that like button if you get a chance. Was there any secret nerfs in there? As far as I know, they never nerf anything without telling us first. I could be wrong, but I think they always tell us if there is a nerf.
Welcome, Zuby.
Alright, Adore says you can heal the gray healing. So there's no limit to the healing with the new pilot. I actually have the new pilot, guys. They sent it to me and I haven't got to try it yet. So if Adore's right, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. And I really hope you're right about that, because that sounds awesome.
On what bot, Danny?
The Demeter pilot. He said it'll even heal people into the gray. Meaning when you normally can't heal, it'll still heal you. That's gonna make Demeter so overpowered it's not even funny.
Yeah.
MTN says he heals sonic weapon damage as well. Which, that was the rumor,
Yeah.
okay? That was the rumor. I hope that's really what it does. No, I haven't checked out the new Punisher and Avengers sound effect yet. I totally forgot to do that. I didn't really get to play at all yesterday, and this morning I was on for like 2 or 3 games, and that was it so far. I haven't had too much time to play lately. Support bots come in really handy, guys. It's nice to have a couple of those on your team.
Zox says he tried it. Welcome, Zox. Good to see you, brother.
What's up, Zox? How was it? Thanks for stopping by today. Let us know your secrets on how well it did. I said it does heal the gray bar and the sonic damage. Awesome. I think everybody in the YouTube creators program, as long as they got enough views, ended up with that pilot today. I actually put it on to my robot, but I haven't had a chance to try it yet. So that's exciting. Only problem is, now I need a bunch of gold to level the pilot up.
Yeah.
Actually, it came at level 30. They gave it to us at level 30, but I don't have the gold to choose the skills I want for it, so...
Yeah, Zox says it's amazing, brother. He said amazing.
Nice.
I maxed it out.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Ewan
Devin
says,
said Cossack should get a buff.
yeah, I was just reading that. I agree. Imagine if Cossack had like 2 million hit points or something. That would be awesome. They should make a legendary pilot for him that it only works in Champion League, but once you get into Champion, you can give Cossack like 2 million hit points or something. That would be awesome. Someone is saying something about the tier. I think tier is a really cool robot, guys. Oh yeah, Demeter is definitely going to be meta for sure if it's like that. Guys, yeah, the 200 chest might be the one to open because Demeter is going to be like the ultimate support bot now. I mean, they're going to be everywhere, I bet. Now that this pilot came out, everybody's going to have Demeters, so that's going to really change the game, I think. Zox, thanks, buddy. Have a great day. It was nice to see ya. Bobby Johnson, Mr. Easy Ellis there. I think everybody will have one pretty soon. I have a feeling once people realize what it does, they're gonna be the paid guys are probably gonna open up a crap load of those crates to get those pilots, but we'll see what happens. I just have a feeling once they figure out, hey, this heals sonic damage, that Demeters are just gonna be everywhere. I might be wrong, but that's what I think is gonna happen. Yeah, tier does move pretty good. Ewan says he can get up to 500,000 hit points with modules and all that, as a shield has a lot of hit points. Yeah, he's a pretty cool robot. I like him. I kind of miss playing my tier, actually. Zuby, the Hornet is very good. It's got the DOT damage, so it's a very strong weapon. It hits really hard, plus it does damage over time. So yeah, I like the Hornets a lot. Like KD says, run Shield Breaker if you start seeing the Demeters everywhere. That'll actually be pretty important.
Griffin B said, do you think the shell is going to get a nerf? Eventually everything gets a nerf, buddy, but right this second, I don't see shell getting a nerf. They're you know, it's a marketing thing. They're selling a lot of them. So right this second, no.
Well, the new flame rockets that just came out, in a way that's almost going to be like a nerf to the shell, because those can really bust up a shell from 500 meters. At least on the test servers, those things were destroying shells like it was nothing. So we now have something in there that's really going to be, that seems almost like it was designed to fight the shell. But as far as an actual nerf on the robot itself, like War Machine says, probably not for a while. I mean, I don't know, maybe once the next robot comes out, they'll get a nerf on it or something, but yeah, probably not for a little while. He's too new still.
Yep. They usually let them go 1 or 2 updates, you know, at least 2 updates, you know, past, major updates past. Then they'll, you know, nerf it. Usually when they're out there and they're overpopulated and people are taking advantage and running 4 and 5 shells in one hangar, and so yeah, they will get a nerf, but not anytime soon.
When I get some Hornets, I'm going to level them up for sure, guys. They do have a really long reload time, and that does suck. But if you can live with the reload time, man, they will stomp some people. I mean, they're kind of a weapon that's designed to stay in the back. It's not an up-close fighting weapon. It's a hang out in the back and pick people off weapon. It's kind of like almost like a sniping weapon, but not quite. They don't have the range of a full-blown sniping weapon, but pretty much that's what it is. Tier versus Demeter. I think Demeter is the better robot overall.
Yeah.
Alright, Slow Turn just had a thought.
Okay.
Why don't they make a new robot called a Smurf, the Big Blue Machine? I don't really think that's a scary thought, my friend. But I don't know why they don't make the Smurf. Alright. So Ewan says his Punisher Avenger Fenrir just eats shells up. I believe it, man. Those Avengers do some big damage to physical shields. Yeah, most stuff is very overpowered when it comes out, and then when the next thing comes out, it gets the nerf. So yeah, I hear you on that one.
Yep.
Ewan says a lot of pulsars in the game. Now, pulsars are very strong and effective weapons, so yeah. I'm not surprised. If that keeps up, though, if we start seeing too many of them, I would be worried that they're going to get nerfed, because normally if a weapon becomes like too overpopulated, that's when they start to nerf things, when everybody has it and they're everywhere.
Yep. When they're overpopulated out there, then yep. Fenrir P said, "Hey Danny, I'm thinking to get myself an Almine because it looks fun. What modules do you recommend?"
I just made a video about that yesterday, buddy. I talked about the setup, what weapons to put on, and how to play them. You might want to check that out. I forgot to mention, though, that when he's on the ground, he does get extra damage resistance. I forgot to mention that in the video. But anyways.
Yeah, I personally run, because I want my Almine to be a Titan killer, so I'm running 2 maxed out cannibal reactors. I'm running the heavy armor mod for Titans, and then I'm running a self-heal unit. So that's the 4 that I'm running on my Almine. But I'm running machine guns on my Almine. But if you want your Almine to be a bot killer as well as a Titan, you know, like a more of a bot killer than a Titan killer, then run yourself the antimatters or whatever to give you extra hit damage, Danny, for the Almine. What are they called?
Yeah, antimatter reactors.
Yeah, run them, and then you'll get, you know, that. Then you'll have the hit damage for smaller bots more so than Titans. So it just depends on if you want your Almine to be a Titan killer or you want it to be a bot killer. I always drop my Titan out like usually next to last bot or last bot. So, you know, it's more of a Titan killer. But if I'm one of them type of guys, I know I'm gonna drop it second or third bot every time, you know. into the game, I've got that much hit damage, I could drop it second bot, then you might want to run the antimatters. Then you're doing more damage regular bots, and if you kill somebody's 5 bots before they get a chance to build up their Titan, and that's just one less Titan you got to deal with out on the field anyway. So it's a give or take how you want to build your Alming.
Aussie Can, I have Flamethrower Shell, and it's effective on Champion League. And is it effective on Champion League? And what modules do you recommend? So, all right, anything with physical shields or energy shields, I always recommend fortifiers. They make the shields way stronger and hard to bust. So I would say at least 2 fortifiers, maybe 3 fortifiers in the last stand if possible, okay? If you don't feel like your shields need boosted and you just want to do more damage, then I guess I would probably go with like overdrives in the last stand. But I'm all about the fortifiers on anything that has a shield. Yeah, the Ming is wonderful on the larger maps where you can get back. If you can put those 600-meter weapons on the Ming and stay way back, he is very hard to deal with.
Yeah.
Another good reason to put 600-meter weapons on your robots is so you can hit the Mings when they're trying to stay out of sight. So it's nice to have a couple guys with like pulsars and magnetars or hornets and wasps and stuff like that, because they're very effective at destroying the Mings. Like a Hades with magnetars and the wasp is a great Ming fighter. So is what's the dude with all the shields? The one dude, the Typhon. The Typhon with 600-meter weapons is also a great Ming fighter. And pretty much anything with those sniper weapons on it is great. Like the Gauss, the Volt, the Weber. Those are all really good.
Lockdowns work great against Almings. They just, if I get locked down up there and see the Typhon, what makes it an Alming killer, right? It's because when it hits the Alming with a special ability, I cannot go to the ground. So I'm basically a open target up there, and I got 4 or 5 people pounding me at once, and because of that Typhon. So,
Dwight Schrute is asking a question about who knows what over there. I don't know, buddy. No idea what you're even talking about there. Frog splashes. We do not know, sir.
Easy Al says he runs 2 cannonball reactors and 1 heavy armor mod and 1 antimatter on his. That's what he was saying he runs. So it just depends on how you want to set your Alming up, or any of your Titan bots. You know what I mean? Do you want your Titan bot to be a regular bot killer? Or do you want your Titan bot to be a Titan bot killer? It just...
Yeah, I run 3 fortifiers on my Typhon as well. I love it. I got 3 on there, and I got 3 on my shell, I believe. I might have two in the last stand on my shell. I'm not sure, but
yeah,
I love those fortifiers. How do you not get burned out of war robots? Well, don't play too many games. Don't play all day, every day. Some people, I play like 2 or 3 games here, 2 or 3 games there. I don't play all day long, or I would get sick of it. But pretty much with anything, too much playing is what burns you out. So if you don't play all day long, you probably won't get sick of it anytime soon. That's the one thing, is they really encourage you to do lots of grinding just to get the prizes and stuff. But I think that does burn a lot of people out, making you grind so much. Shock train, please don't get shock trains, Adore. No shock trains! I hate those things. I hate those things.
Yeah, I hate them too.
I'm glad people don't usually use them anymore.
Yeah, they should take them completely out the game like they did the Schultz kind of thing, because, look, I shouldn't have to suffer because these other 3 dummies stuck their nose out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm in a tunnel, or if I'm behind cover, it just bing, 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 you know? And if you're like the second man into it, you get more damage dealt. And if I'm behind cover, if I'm in a tunnel, I shouldn't get, you know, any hit damage took away from me because this other dummy wanted to Rambo in there.
New York, buddy. What's the difference between the Santa Claus pilot and the Bernadette Wolf is what you're asking here. All right, so Bernadette Wolf gives you a lot of extra hit points, which is amazing. Santa Claus gives you a few extra defense points, which is nice, but nowhere near as good. All right, the Bernadette Wolf will beat the Santa Claus hands down any day. Like when we were doing testing between the two, if you had Bernadette Wolf on, we would take two Fenrirs and fight them with the exact same setup, and the one with Bernadette Wolf would still have like 35 or 40% health left, but by the time the one with Santa Claus died, so...
Yeah, you and I did that test in that video, Danny.
So Bernadette Wolf is the superior pilot, in my opinion.
Yes.
Santa Claus is okay, but
Danny still had like 47% health, 42% health at the end of that.
Yep. So that's a pretty big difference. But the weapons were the same level, the robots were the same level. We had them set up pretty much exactly the same, and yeah, Bernadette was the clear champion there.
Yep. And I did that test.
Nerfs.
I did that test back whenever I didn't have a Bernadette Wolf pilot. All I had was the Nicholas for my, that one Fenrir. I was on that Adrian Chong pilot on my Cryptic Fenrir until I got the Bernadette Wolf.
Yeah, I didn't really like Fenrir until Bernadette Wolf came out. Same thing with Blitz. I didn't like Blitz until he got that special pilot that got rid of his crappy little Aegis shield and gave him damage resistance instead. So.
Yeah. Bevan said, "Why are you guys calling him Santa? Because if you look at his picture on there, it looks like he's Santa Claus."
He is actually. He came around Christmas time.
His name is even Nicholas.
He came out. He came out during the Christmas event, and there was a special edition Fenrir, which was actually a reindeer, and Santa Claus pilots Fenrir. So Santa Claus was piloting the reindeer. So he's actually Santa Claus.
Yeah, then they had the gift bringer Fenrir too, Danny. Don't forget about that.
Well, that's why I was just said, buddy.
Oh, I thought you said a different name.
The reindeer. The reindeer. He was called the gift bringer, but it was a reindeer. It was Rudolph.
Yeah,
it was Rudolph. He had a big, bright red nose, man. They turned Fenrir into Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, and then they had the Santa pilot to drive him.
Reindeer. Actually, Rudolph the red-nosed Fenrir.
I hate that gift bringer Fenrir with the big red nose. I can't stand it. Some people love it.
I've got that paint job, but I'd rather use the blue one and the one that's like blue and gold, or the black and gold paint job that I've got.
I believe that you're probably a little bit stronger than the T-Falcon, buddy. Plus, you got the extra firepower.
Oh yeah, listen, I've went up against full maxed out T-Falcons with maxed out Falcon, the traditionalist Falcon pilot, and I still beat him with my Fenrir, and I had like 10%, 12% health left.
Put it this way, okay? Once you get your Fenrir on the battlefield maxed out with the Bernadette Wolf, and you add a little bit of healing into it, you're going to end up with over 1 million hit points. It's ridiculous. It's pretty freaking ridiculous. I mean, mine has... Hold on a second. Let me see what mine has. Let me go into a custom game really quick. Just so we can drop them in and see what the hit points are. And then you got to remember, you add 50% on top of that because you got the damage resistance from the Bernadette, or the damage resistance.
Yeah.
All right, look at this, guys. So the Fenrir has 554,400. whatever, I can't read. 544,000 hit points. Then add 50% damage resistance onto that. That's a lot of freaking hit points, guys. What's the 50% of that? I don't know how to do the math, but
Yeah, that's a lot.
But after you... I'm trying to remember how we added this up before. But it comes up to like around 1 million hit points, bottom line. After you add in the damage resistance, plus add in some healing and stuff, it's ridiculous. It's very ridiculous. But he's very hard to kill. Now I do have three armor kits on mine, okay? I forgot to mention that. I do have 3 advanced armor kits or whatever, heavy armor kits. So that does boost him up even more, okay? I don't think that the Falcon takes less damage, honestly. So two of mine are maxed out, and the one's almost maxed out. But I always use repair units, the advanced repair units, because as long as you're not getting hit by sonic weapons, that repair unit will gain a lot of hit points back. It gets crazy, guys. It gets crazy. Well, I think it's really just an excellent... robot overall for everybody, if you get the Bernadette Wolf put on it. A door, I'm not really sure what you mean there by that, about testing that thing. I might have missed something. But yeah, I love Fenrir. I also like Falcon as well, but the only problem with the traditionalist Falcon is you only got 1 weapon, and the Fenrir has 3, which makes him the better robot. Joseph D, eventually the sonic weapons will get nerfed. I'm not really sure when, but at some point, yes. It still might be a little while, though. Ewan says he thinks the balance unit is better than normal armor. On your average robot, I would say yes, but on something like a Fenrir, I would say no, because even 5... Okay, your damage resistance ties in with your hit points. So on something like a Fenrir, even another 5% hit points really makes that damage resistance go. So every little bit of hit points counts on the Fenrir and the T-Falcon. Every other robot in the game, I would say yes, the balance units are better, but I would say not for those 2. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah. Yep. Well, you know, in my honest opinion, you're giving up, you know, to a T-Falcon maxed out with maxed out weapons versus the Wolf Pilot, Burned Up Wolf Pilot, or even the Nicholas Pilot. But you're giving up, you got 3 weapons versus 1 weapon. You know, 1 heavy versus 1 heavy and 2 mediums. So those 1 heavy and 2 mediums equivalent with hit damage if they're maxed out to like 2 heavies, right? So to me, I'd rather have the hit damage than physical damage, but that's my opinion. You still there, Danny?
Yeah. I'm reading a few comments here. Yeah, I mean, the damage you get from the balance units are really nice. And that's true. That's a lot of extra damage. I mean, 27% damage is definitely nothing to You know, definitely a lot. So I get what you're saying as well. I would actually need to test those out between the balance units and the armor kits. So yeah, you got a good point there. That is a lot of extra damage. A lot. Rascal, what's up, buddy? How you doing today? Good to see ya. Thanks for stopping by. Definitely appreciate that.
Yep, thank you. Good to see you, as always. Yeah, Danny, what are you working on in the workshop right now? Because I'm working on Weber's.
Nothing. I was thinking about building 2 of the medium sniper weapons, though. I'm not really sure that I need them, but they would be nice to have around. I've already got 2 of them, but I like to have at least 4 of each weapon. Yeah. It might be kind of cool to be able to put like 4 of those on a leech or 4 of those on a typhon. I currently only have 2 of them, so I might start building 2 of those.
Yeah.
I mean, I've already got all the weapons that I like and want, honestly. The only thing I don't really have that I want are the new flame rockets. I did get one of those. They did send me one heavy one, but they didn't send the mediums or lights. So anybody who's in the YouTube creator program that had enough views got a couple of those flame rockets. So there's probably going to be a bunch of videos popping up on YouTube from a whole bunch of the creators showing off the little flame rockets, which is cool. I don't find that the Fenrir is actually overpowered. I mean, he's a tank. He does what he's supposed to do, so I think he's just right.
He's not overpowered.
I think he's just right. I think he's perfect. He does exactly what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, because he's squishy. If you're out in the open with him, you get 2 hawks go up on you at once, or 1 hawk, like, you know, with 2 or 3 maxed out overdrive units. They're squishy in certain predicaments. You know, you got to play him smart. If you've got a cryptic Fenrir with the Wolf Pilot and you're running sonic weapons, you definitely don't want in the open, and because I'll die before I get 200 meters of the enemy to kill him. You know what I mean? So it's very squishy if you don't play him right. So no, he's not overpowered.
Man, Maichi says she went shopping for junk food and left the stream.
I've seen that.
She
had to because of lockdown.
The junk food's more important than us. I understand. I see what's going on here.
Oh, Mikey. You went and bought some Doritos and didn't think about us O's, huh?
She'd rather have some Doritos than some live stream O's.
Yeah, some us O's.
Yeah. Fluffy is perfect. Maichi says Fluffy is perfect, so even she agrees that the Fenrir is great the way he is.
Yeah, it don't need a buff, it don't need a nerf, it's where it needs to be, and it upset me. I've got more resources in my 2 Fenrirs than I do in anything else in my hangar, you know, current. So it kind of upset me if they, you know, mess with that, and because he like I said, he's squishy if you don't play him right. Get caught out in the open with a 200 meter sonic Fenrir, and you get a Hawk go up on you, an Algene go up on you, and a Scorpion phase in on you, you're dead before you even can turn around and shoot 2 or 3 of them, you know.
Yeah. So, it gets pretty crazy sometimes like that.
If you play him smart, he's a great bot. If you play him, you know, not so, you know, then he's not. So the bot that I think out there that right now that's really overpowered, you know, and the bot itself is not overpowered, and the special ability itself ain't overpowered, and the pilot ain't overpowered. Okay, it's the fact that 3 of them can rush in on you and ability at the same time. One right up, bing, 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 and it accumulates. It ladders each other. You know what I mean? The overall damage.
Yeah.
So, and that's the shell. They need to have it to where when the shells rush in on you, don't nerf the shell, don't buff the shell here in the future. Have it to where if a shell rushes in on you and you get blasted, the next shell shouldn't be able to blast you for another 8 seconds.
I agree with that. Shells are a little bit too overpowered in my opinion.
And that'll keep everybody from running 5 of them in one hangar and the whole team dropping them and getting in your face and spawn, you know, maxed out money spenders that's got 4 and 5 of them in their hangar, 3 of them. So, you know, that'll keep them from doing that so much. So, in my opinion, the shells don't need a nerf. They don't need a buff. They need, their ability needs to be to where if you sustain the damage from the ability for 8 seconds, you should be immune to the next ability from another shell. That's why there's a cooldown on a shell, right? You know what I'm saying? But it eliminates that cooldown if you got 2 and 3 of them and 4 of them running in conjunction together.
Yeah, that's when people start abusing robots, in my opinion. They're abusing and taking advantage of a robot's ability. It gets crazy. I mean, I guess it's really not abusing it, but
yeah,
it's just, it gets a little crazy. Correct, this guy said something about a racing live stream. I'm not really sure what you're talking about there, buddy. No ideas.
Yeah, bye, Bevan. Good to see you, buddy, and thank you. Enjoy your day. He had to bounce out, Danny.
All right, buddy. See you later, man. It was nice to talk to you.
Candy Live said shells and with a Demeter are not cool. Well, yeah, you're right. Shells run in conjunction with Demeter, but you know what, though? That's what the Demeter is for. So you can't really argue. If it wouldn't be near as bad, like I said, if they would have it where you couldn't, you know, get hit by one shell and then a second later get hit by the other shell that's running with him, his blast, and both damage and it take you out. I don't agree with that. So even if he was running if he was running with a Demeter, right, even 2 of them, they ain't that bad, because once the Demeter's ability goes away, pound on him, you know. So if you got a couple guys right there with you, y'all can handle that situation. If the shell's butt blast or that blast, that fart, whatever Adore wants to call it, Adore calls it a fart, but you know, it should be 8-second cooldown, period.
New York, I don't think I've ever made a video about the Mender. I think maybe once he was on one of my videos, but that's one robot I really have very little experience playing. So yeah, I'm not really, I really don't know how to tell you how to build a Mender for the best experience with that robot, because yeah, I've never really played that guy, to tell you the truth.
Well, a maxed out Mender, you know, with the right setup on him and the right pilot and everything, he's pretty deadly. I've went up against some boys that were maxed out, and he had a maxed out Mender, and that was on free for all, and that thing was deadly. I mean, I've seen him; he was getting kill after kill after kill. Menders are very good bots if you use them correctly. You put the right setup on them. And you've got to have him pretty much maxed out, because the higher up on the level you get him, the more he'll heal yourself and your teammates and faster.
Yeah, I don't really know how to play that robot. I've always got my butt kicked every time I try to play the Mender, so I'm not the person to ask about that
one. If you run him, if you're good with him, he could be a very good bot.
Yeah, you know what? That would be sweet if they made the blast ring around the shell smaller. Maybe like 50 meters or something. I bet that's what they're going to do when they nerf him. I bet his blast radius gets smaller and does less damage.
Well, I hope Pixonic hears what we said too about that you should be immune. You shouldn't have 3 and 4 of those, you know, be able to run in on you and blast you, one after another and kill you like nothing. Kill your whole team like nothing right there. That's why one of them has a cooldown, right? That's why the cooldown's in place. So it ain't gonna get up in your face like that and take you out that fast. But if 3 and 4 of them's running together, it eliminates that whole cooldown thing. So they shouldn't nerf it and or buff it, but they should just have it to where once you get hit with one ability for 8 seconds, your bot is immune to that blast.
What about a Shelly wagging her belly? That sounds kind of strange right there. Who wags a belly? Yeah, slow turn. I think the atomizers and nucleons are still really good weapons. Not everybody agrees with me, but I still like those weapons a lot, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
They're very good.
Right now, I got my cryptic Fenrir currently going to a 12 from 11 to a 12, Danny. This evening it'll probably be there, but it'll be a 12. But then I think I'm gonna work on bringing my sonic weapons up on it.
It would probably take me a lot of playtime on the Mender to get used to playing it, so it's not a bot that fits my playing style, I'll tell you that much. I don't like it. I do terrible every time I play it, so
you got to be a support guy to run him good. Me and you are more like brawlers and beacon runner and stuff like that. We don't sit back and camp the whole time or wait for something to happen. So anybody with patience like that can get out there and run a Mender and do good with him. But you got to have patience with him.
Yeah, I don't know. I like brawling. I'm a brawling guy, and every time I try to brawl with him, he just gets beat on.
You really got to have patience with him. He's more of a sneaky bot. You run out, you do some damage with him, you run back behind cover and get out of everybody's damage zone, meter range, and build yourself back up and everything. You come back out for another attack, and you sneak back and do the same thing. And that's what the Mender is for. And as you do that, you're supposed to be healing yourself and your other teammates. But not a lot of people run him like that. They'll put him out there and want to go gung-ho with him, and, oh, he dies too fast. Well, did you try to do what I just said? Go out and do a little, do some damage, get back behind cover, build back up, come back out when your ability's ready, you know what I mean? Are you playing him like that, or are you just going gung-ho Rambo First Blood Part 14? Oh, Rambo First Blood Part 14. Well, there you go.
Yeah, Cody, he definitely needs a little bit of resistance during flight. That would make him amazing. I'm really hoping that one of these days they give him some love and make hover a lot better, because he's just too easy. One thing that makes him good, though, are cloaking units. If you can put 2 cloaking units on your hover, that's a big help.
Yep. Yeah, keep out Junes when they go airborne too from taking you out while you're flying too. So
I've actually got a couple really good videos on how to build and how to play the Phantom. So yeah, I got a couple of those already. Phantom's a really cool little robot. I still like that thing a lot.
Yeah,
you might want to check those out. Like, I still like him best with either something like the sonic weapons or with Scourge and Spark. Those are my favorite setups for that guy.
I don't run mine, but he's a really, really, really good beacon runner out there. Phantom is. If you run him correctly and stuff, he's another little sneaky bot too. You get in there, do some damage, and you get right back out. Same thing. But I've seen Islander, Eddie. I've seen him run his Phantom out there in free-for-all and get multiple godlikes and beyond godlikes and stuff with legendary godlikes and stuff with his one Phantom.
Yeah, he can be great if you know how to play him. You almost need to have him leveled up really high though, because, alright, like I was saying though, like, he's got damage resistance, and any robot with damage resistance, the more hit points, the harder it is to kill. So the higher you level that little dude up, the stronger he is going to be when he's in his ability. I mean, if you can max out a Phantom, he's extremely hard to kill when he goes into that ability.
Yeah, you got to have the right pilot. You got to have the right pilot skills. You got to have all the road hogs and adamant road hog and all. You got to have so much invested in that bot to make him a good bot. But I'm telling you, he is a very good bot. If he's maxed out, you got good weapons on him, and you've got your legendary pilot damn near maxed out on him. Very good bot.
Health on the shell? No, I don't think the health on the shell is too much. Maybe the shield should be a little bit weaker though. I see somebody says he loved Rambo Part 14. And Phantom, yeah, I'm hearing that that new Demeter pilot sounds amazing, actually.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a Demeter or that new Demeter pilot.
I don't feel that the Phantom is weak at all. I mean, he's not as strong as other robots, but I don't think that he's weak. If you play him correctly, he's a nightmare to deal with.
Yeah.
Maichi, you tell him. You tell him.
Yep, I was just going to say, she told Zuby, she said, don't you trash talk my pretty Shelly Belly.
Yeah, you tell him. You tell that Zuby.
Slow Turn said, if you put Sonic on the Phantom, does he become Phantom of the Opera? That's funny.
Well, as far as clans go, you can only have so many members in a clan, and if you got thousands of subs, well, a clan for your subs probably wouldn't work out too well, buddy. If you put Sonics on him, does he become the Phantom of the Opera? I guess he kind of does. I guess he kind of does.
What I was thinking he was saying was you got more mods than a Super Bowl does football players.
Huh?
I take it kind of like what he was saying is you got enough mods to make a clan.
Maybe I misread the comment or something.
But I could be reading it wrong myself and thinking it wrong. Ghost Boom Dad, what's up, buddy?
Hey, we got the ghosts.
We got the ghostest with the mostest. Y'all ever want to check out Ghost Juice right there? He's got a good channel on YouTube. Ghost Boom Dab.
Well, here's the thing.
Just on here, he's got a good channel.
Even if I did a members only clan, a lot of members are already in really good clans. They don't want to leave, so. Oh, I need to put it on the live chat. Hold on.
Okay. That's what I got mine set on live chat.
I had it on the other one, so I might have been missing some comments here.
Yeah.
Fenrir
said, hey, Danny. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Ares or Hawk, which is better? Man.
Yep. That just depends on your play style and what weapons you got to run on each one of them, or do you have both legendary pilot? You know what legendary pilots you have? It just depends on what you have in your hangar. If you've got your Hawk, you've got a legendary pilot for your Hawk, but you don't for your Ares, then right there you go. That's your answer, or vice versa.
Well, Adore says Ares. Adore says Ares. I would probably say the Hawk.
See what I'm saying? You're gonna get mixed answers on that Fenrir OP. So it just depends on. Go by what you have. Do you have good weapons for the Hawk, but not for the, for the Ares? It just depends on what you have.
Now, I mean, some people could take an Ares and destroy everybody with it. Other people, their Ares spawns in and it gets destroyed the second they put it out there. So it depends on the person, okay? I mean, I can take some really crappy old robots and work wonders with them. And I might...
Yeah.
And if there's a certain robot that's new and just unbelievably awesome, but it doesn't fit my play style, then I might suck with it. So it's more about you, I think, and what you can do with each robot than which one's better. Because I mean, I remember when the Leech came out, I freaking hated it. Everybody said, Leech, we gotta have the Leech is the best thing in the world. And I said, man, this robot sucks. I couldn't stand the Leech, guys. So it's all about what works for you, really. But
New York, welcome New York. And he said, War Machine, what's your favorite bot? Danny, I'm gonna let you answer that because you know.
Well, he likes the Cossack a lot, so he loves the Cossack. And
oh, mighty.
his other favorite bot seems to be the Fenrir.
Fenrir, yes sir. That's actually my favorite. I'm really liking the shell. You know, now that I've got my flamethrower weapons up and I got him level 12 and I've got the good pilot on him, I'm really liking that shell. But I'm like Danny when it comes to the Hawk. The Hawk, to me, when you're in the air driving him and all, it's like almost like driving a 2x4 in the air. It's I don't know. It's, to me, if I had a Demeter, I'd probably take out my Hawk or my Scorpion.
Yeah, I don't think the Hawk is fun to play. I hate playing it, honestly. I mean, it's great for damaging Titans. Besides that, I don't like it, but that's just me.
Yeah.
I do like Ares a lot. I'm not good with him, but I like him. He's fun to play.
I had 6 Ares, Danny. I sold all but 2 or 3 now that I've got. Mikey says she still has an Ares, but it's in her garage.
Oh, I thought that said garbage. I thought she said it was in the garbage. That's why I was just laughing. See, I'm dyslexic. I read things wrong. I thought she said, I have Ares. He is in the garbage. But no, she says he's in the garage.
Yeah. I guess she was reading it and laughing about it right whenever I said garage, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
New York said, my favorite bot is the Scorpion Havoc Scatter. Yeah, I mean, that's a good setup on him. I mean, you go and you do fast damage and you get out quick. I'm probably going to replace my Scorpion if I'm going to work on getting a Demeter. If I get a Demeter, that Scorpion's coming out of there.
Yeah, for sure. I kind of hate that I have so many robots that I like so much and only 5 slots to put in my hangar.
Yeah.
It's like I can't play all my favorite robots. It's awful. So I guess I just gotta pick the ones that do the best to keep in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Orochi is gonna be really fun to play. Maichi, I wouldn't suggest selling any robots unless you have more than one. Because you never know. Let's just say you got a robot and you're like, I don't like this, and then 2 years from now they buff the crap out of it and it's just like an overpowered god on the battlefield. Then you're just gonna be like, oh crap, you're gonna be like, oh crap, I used to have that, now I sold it. So
or make an overpowered pilot that'll make it, good again. That's all really the hover needs is one extra mod spot, you know what I mean, another mod spot, and it needs a good legendary pilot to give him 12 or 15 seconds stealth time while in air, or give him damage resistant while he's in there, almost like the the Al Guang and stuff.
Yeah, Blitz. Adore says Blitz went from a crap bot to pretty damn awesome. I don't know why I would say he was a crap bot, but he was pretty close to being a crap bot in my opinion. But now, yeah, he's amazing just because of that pilot. So, Bobby Johnson says Phantoms are very tough. They are. They really are. Plus, they can, if they get in a bad spot, they can just hit the button and they can just be like, boo, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Maichi, how much silver do you get when you sell a robot? Like 1 million? You know what I mean? You can get that in like 2 battles. They don't give you enough silver when you sell stuff on this game. It's kind of sad, but
yeah. What I don't understand, Dan, if you pay something and it's platinum, right? And that's the currency of platinum, and you acquire it with that. Well, when you sell said item, it should be you get platinum back for it. You didn't buy it with silver. I don't understand their way of thinking with that.
I agree. I mean, it's nice when you sell a Titan or a Titan weapon. It's amazing how much silver they give you for it. But at the same time, it would be much nicer to get the platinum back so you can upgrade whatever it is you're trying to upgrade. So, bottom line though, if you sell anything, you're going to get silver for it. You're not going to get gold. You're not going to get platinum. You're going to get silver. So,
well, that's another thing, Danny. If you pay gold for something, you know, said item, and you sell it, you should get gold. You know, and I don't. And look, like on silver, like you can have a bot and you can Mark 2 level 12 it, right? And go to sell it, and they only want to give you 5.2 million silver for it. Well, heck, with nowadays with the new economy in game, it takes you, heck, 5.2 million silver is going from level 3 to level 4.
What do you use to counter the Typhon? Anything that can take its shield down quickly. Once its shield is down, it's easy to kill. So
yeah,
you just gotta be able to take its shield down and then lock it down, and then you can easily kill it.
What I could take, I take them down really fast with either my shell. You know, I'll wait until their ability and then I'll blast them and then cook them. Or my Scorpion does really good. I'll phase shift in on one. Pound on him, get him down to the last stand, and get back out of there. Then he's easy to kill. Then after that, somebody.
Yeah, Scorpions are great for fighting him. Demeters can be really good as well, because with Demeter, you can easily get up right against him and get inside of his shield.
Right.
You just activate your shield, wait for him to hit you with the ability or whatever, and then you can just rush in and finish him off. Anything that has long-range weapons that hit really hard is pretty good, because you can hit him from far away and take his shield down, and then if you have another player that's close to him, they can take him out.
Well, I forgot to say this too, Danny. If you're going to try to take him out, fight one with a Scorpion, you better run anti-control on there, like I do, because when you phase shift in on a Typhon, right, if he hasn't hit nobody with his ability, he can just easily turn at you, hit you with your ability, and guess what? You can't hit your button to phase back before 8 seconds before that time ends. You know what I'm saying?
The only time I find Typhon really to be a problem is when he does hit you with the EMP. If he misses or something along the lines of that, Typhon's so easy to kill as long as you don't get EMP'd, okay? Once he EMPs you though, that's not a good thing. Yeah, like Adore says, anti-control is great, because if you got anti-control, that guy can't lock you down with his EMP deal.
Yeah, if you're gonna try to use a Scorpion to rush in, or any bot, it could be a Phantom. If you're gonna try to rush in on a Typhon, you better run anti-control, at least a level 2 one, because that way you got better chance of him not, locking you down and suppressing you and locking all your buttons down. That's what I run, and with that anti-control, I can get in there and I can pound him. If he turns at me and he ain't used his ability yet, it won't let him lock onto me to hit me with the ability before I can do my damage and phase shift out of there. So yes, anti-control is a must if you're going to be fighting him.
Yeah, I don't really think the Typhon's that overpowered. He's just a really nice, well-balanced robot, in my opinion.
His ability works good, and he seems like whenever I fight him out there, they suppress me and lock me down every 2 or 3 steps. And my Fenrir,
I find that it's actually hard to hit somebody with his ability. Most of the time I seem to miss. I don't know what it is, but phase shift is another thing. Somehow, anytime I shoot my EMP ability to another robot, it goes into phase shift a split second before the EMP hits it. It's almost like somehow these guys figured out how to time it exactly to avoid it or something. I don't know how they do it, but every time, man, I shoot it, and all of a sudden, the second I hit the fire button, that robot goes into phase shift, and I miss. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
How do they do that? Do they got the anti-EMP module installed? I mean, what's going on there?
You almost think so, huh?
Yeah. All right, Rascal, have a great day. Good to see you, and we'll catch you next time.
Yes, sir. See you, buddy.
Wow.
He said for us to have a great Easter if you don't see us before then. You too.
Yeah,
Same
you
to
too, buddy. Thank you.
Welcome, Brother Farhan. Good to see you.
Hey, Farhan, what's up, buddy?
That's our 1+7 brother.
Let's see. But I'll tell you what, I'm really starting to like the, I think the best setups for Typhon, though, have got to be either Wasps or Pulsars.
Yeah.
Maybe two of each. Two of
Yeah.
each might be really cool, honestly. I need to try that, actually.
Isaac Madrill said, "Hi, Danny. Need your help. My game don't want to download back to my phone. You must have an old device, buddy."
What do you mean it
For it
won't
not to work.
download? I'm a little confused by that because... Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that. So the game's not on your phone and you're trying to install it onto your phone again? That's the only time you would actually be downloading the game onto your phone, so... Maybe your phone's out of storage and you need to delete some junk? Not
Yeah.
really sure, buddy.
Or, well, you remember I told you that one of my clan members has been with me in my clan for over 3 years, 4570. He recently quit due to his device. I think he had a Samsung 8,
Yeah.
right? And he was like, he went and tried to do the download, that morning, and the new download, and he was like, it won't download to my phone. It's saying not enough space, blah blah blah. And he went in and cleaned everything. He said he spent an hour. He's like, I'm just done. It's like every update, it's more and more info, more memory with my device, and my device, can't handle it. It's crashing, and so yeah. Shit.
Joseph, I don't really have anything set up for the public to contact me, unfortunately.
Let me grab my channel link. Your channel.
Yeah, they've always had very low silver payouts for when you sell stuff. Like, always. I don't think it's ever been good, to tell you the truth. Even before the current company owned the game, the original Pixonic, they had very small payouts for when you sold stuff as well, so... It's been that way pretty much ever since the game started. At least that's how I remember it. I mean... I've been playing this since, like, Fenrir came out, so maybe 6 months, a year after the game started, I started playing it.
Ironhide said, "Never, Danny. Oh well, we take the bad with the great." Yes, that's unfortunate. You know what I mean? There's great things about this game, and then there's other things that I would change. That does need to be a little bit different. But
Yeah.
it's overall it's a great 6v6 shooting game, fighter game, and you ain't gonna find a better robot or fighting game than that out here on my platform anyway. But
Yeah, there's no...
maybe when you're on PC, maybe, but
There's no other mech fighting game out there that can compare to this one.
right.
I mean, there's only a couple games on Android in general that I can really get into. Maybe 3 or 4. There's 3 that I play seriously, and then there's a couple little ones that I might pop in every once in a while, but that's about it. I mean,
Yeah.
I've tried all the other mech fighting games out there, and none of them can compare to this. Now I did see something that looked really cool. It was like Super Mecha Champion Warriors or something. I don't know. It reminded me of something like Fortnite Grand Theft Auto mixed together with like robots that you could get into to battle with.
Yeah.
That looks sweet, but I actually downloaded that game to try it. And it's like, oh, we need to connect to your wireless network. And we want to be able to do like the permissions it asked were sketchy. It was like no other game I've ever played asked for permissions like this before. So basically they're saying we can get into all your files on your phone and do anything we want onto your phone. I was like, nope. Nope.
Yeah.
Uninstall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, guys, Crack the Sky's got a cool YouTube channel, so if you guys could go over there and give Crack the Sky some subs, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Zuby, they haven't decided anything about any upcoming nerfs or buffs, so that's why we haven't heard any news. I guess when they decide to do it, they'll let us know, but as for right now, there are nothing's on the chopping block or the buffing stage.
Farhand Rafi just says, so is War Machine BOD's Fenrir OP. He knows my Fenrirs. Thank you, buddy.
Yep. Someday, maybe somebody will come out with another mech fighting game that's good, but as of right now, there's just nothing out there that... Every time I play another mech fighting game, I'm like, this is boring. I'm bored. This is generic. They just feel so cheap and generic to where this feels like a real game.
Well, it's definitely a game that if you ain't, once you get to a certain level, if you ain't maxed out or close to max or running with a full contingency of almost maxed out guys, you're only going to win a percentage of your matches. I go in anymore and I win 2 matches in 10. Unless I'm running with a full contingency of nothing but killers like Adore and El Hawk and yourself and me, Tattoo guys, Crack the Sky, us. We go in, we can do good, hold good on our own, but we'll even get in there every once in a while and get throwed up against full maxed out contingency and get wiped out somewhat quick. So it's definitely a game that once you get to a certain league, be prepared to lose. Snake Dude, what's up, buddy? The one, good to see you. Rocket Man, good to see you.
Hey, welcome to the stream, guys.
Yep, welcome all. Good to see everybody.
You know what? I have a feeling that those lockdown microchips are going to work really well with these new exploding rockets. I could be wrong, but you know what? I'm going to put on my Hades, 2 magnetars, and an exploding rocket. That's going to be crazy, I think.
Yeah, that will be. Those new exploding rockets got massive damage. They deal massive damage. Ghost says, I go in every battle expecting to lose, so I have no high expectations.
Yeah, man, that's kind of sad, actually, that it kind of comes down to that, but...
Yeah.
Well, since Ghost mentioned it, I guess we should get into that. The matchmaking needs a big fix in this game. This game's great, all except for the lag and the matchmaking. Those are the 2 main problems with this game. Lag and being put up against with people who have way better stuff than your team.
And what I've noticed about the lag, a lot of it, Danny, on it, if you have a real high-end device, gaming device or high-end device, and good Wi-Fi or internet signal, you get little to no lag. But
yeah, but it still lags enough. It still lags just enough to piss you off and make maybe like 20% of the shots you fire at somebody miss. You know what I mean?
That's what. I was gonna say, because you get some other guys in there with slower devices and on a, they're causes the whole server to lag down. And so if they got crappy internet and everything, so it does pull from the overall server. So Danny and Scott, what are you guys doing for this event? Snake Dude said. He must know our PSI channel to know my name. Me personally, I think I'm gonna go for the 200 chest. Looks more to my fitting on what I want.
I'm not really sure. I don't know what I'm gonna go for, honestly.
Well, I've got a shell, so I don't really want, go for the third crate for that. Plus, I'm free to play, right? I'm a grinder, so I only get those 110 components a day that they give you for the event, So, for me, with how I'm playing and with how many coins I'm gonna get for this event, I'll open the 200 chest more, the 100 chest more than I will the 400 chest. But I'll probably hit the 200 chest because it's got the Demeter in there, and if I do get the Demeter and even the Demeter pilot, but if I don't even get the Demeter pilot, I'll still stick the Adrian Chong pilot. I've got a level 60 Adrian Chong pilot I'll stick on it.
Now, I was just going to say something, but I have forgotten what it was.
The one said, no, it's not War Machine. I have the fastest internet service and good device and still lags like heck.
What kind of device do you have? Does your device have a 800 series Snapdragon processor in it? That's the key, a 800 series Snapdragon. If you got a 600 or a 400 series, you're going to have some problems, I think. My buddy has a Pixel 4a and he says it overheats and lags like hell when he tries to play higher end games on it. So it doesn't sound like the Pixel phones are that great. Plus, I've read a lot of reviews on those that don't sound like they're good gaming phones.
I just put what device me and Danny runs most of the time right there on our phone right there. OnePlus 7T game. So Joseph, there's two reasons you saw a player with Mark II stuff in private league. Either they just started the game and they spent a crap load of money on day one, or it's some person who decided to lose as many matches as possible so he could tank down into the other leagues. So if you look at that person's victory rate, you see they've got loads of victories and they've been playing for years. You need to report those players, okay? We gotta report those players. Yep. Yeah, because that makes it bad for the lower league guys that's trying to build their stuff up, and they just get out there and get owned by somebody like that, and it's not fair.
Rocket Man, when they nerf the drones, the chips are still going to be pretty much the same, except for they might get nerfed or buffed a little bit. The chips are still going to do the same exact thing. We're just going to be missing the battery chips, and your drones themselves are going to have less slots. And the slots won't be random, so let's just say you have 5 eye drones. All 5 of those will have the exact same slots, okay? If you have 5 wasps, all wasps will have the same slots on them. So, in some ways, this might actually make the drones more powerful since they're buffing the chips. And it's going to be easier to make a powerful drone. Honestly, I think. So personally, I don't really see the drone rework as a nerf. I don't think they're really going to be more powerful, but they're going to be just as powerful for the most part. They're still going to be really good. But we're really going to have to wait till that comes out until we really get to try it to know for sure. But that's just kind of how I'm seeing it at the moment.
and right now, guys, get all the chips that you can that are brain fart. What's them one chips that? Oh, the battery. If you get any of the battery chips you can, whenever Pixonic does this drone and chip rework, they're going to be giving you 2 shell chips of the same league or the same level as your other one, but they're giving you 2 for your 1 battery they're taking out.
Adore says, don't use Wi-Fi, use mobile data. You're the only person I've ever heard say that. Everyone else seems to say the opposite. My mobile data is crap, man. I can't even play on it. But yeah, I don't really get that much lag anymore on my device. I get a little bit, but it's not too terribly bad.
Yeah. When is the new drone update supposed to? Is it supposed to be on the next update when the new drone rework comes out, Danny? Do you know?
They haven't said for sure, but more than likely, yes. I mean, it's on the test server. We got it on the test server. They're probably going to do, 1 or 2 tests on the test server, and then they're going to bring it out. So I do expect to see that on the next update. Unless they've decided, hey, this isn't ready and we need to do more work on it, but probably.
Just started raining here. Felt like it looks like the bottom fell out of the sky there, Danny.
Well, that sucks, buddy. Is it just rain, or is it like storm, like big storms?
No, it's like rain with a little bit of hail in there. We're in Tornado Alley, and we've been having, right here in Alabama, we've been having a lot of tornadoes last couple weeks. So we're right in the heart of tornado season, so.
I don't know.
Guys, I clean the cache in my phone once a day. How about you, Danny? How often do you do it?
Never.
You never do it?
No, never.
But you do a system restart or something, don't you?
No. I mean, every once in a while, maybe once a year or once every other year, I completely reset my phone back to stock. But
right.
I mean, I don't know. Can you clear the cache for your entire phone? Doesn't that reset all your apps and stuff back to stock anyways?
No, well, no, it does, yeah, but you just ain't got to re-download them back on your phone.
Yeah.
You did a factory restore.
Yeah, I never really clear my cache. Never something I seem to mess with, actually.
Joseph said on a free-for-all game that he jumped in on, players were teaming up against him just to kill him. They could have been in their time dropping with each other to do that. I've experienced. That's why I don't play free-for-all often. It's either still killers in there or people time dropping, friends in there, clans in there that are working in conjunction with each other, and I ain't doing all that.
I don't know. I mean, free-for-all is a lot of fun. I need to play that more often, actually.
I get aggravated with it because, like I said, I'll work hard on killing some, getting a dude right down to their last stand, and somebody put 1 bullet in there and take my, and I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I'm like, it's like, that's all they do. They'll run around. They ain't gonna shoot nobody that's full health or, that's almost full life. They'll wait for somebody to get them down their last stand, then they put 2 bullets in them to steal that kill. And that's just, to me, I don't like that.
All right.
KD said if you see 2 of them from the same clan, you can report them.
Yeah, I mean, you could. I wouldn't report them unless they actually were working together, though.
Good to see you, Nad Ramar.
I mean, they could be in there trying to fight each other for all we know, so. Yeah, don't report people unless you're 100% sure they deserve it. If they were in there teaming up against you, then yeah, you might want to report them, but you know.
Yeah, I even report him. If I drop into a match, Danny, and I get out and I see the whole other team is nothing but S rank, number 1 or 2 or 3 rank champions, and they're all in one league, and they're like 11,000 champion league or 8,000, 9,000. I'll report them and put, players too powerful for their league. You know what I mean? They need to be in a higher league. Y'all need to add a before legendary league or something, and throw these guys that are all maxed out and stuff, throw them up in the league like that, up, and lock them in. Once they're up like that, they're locked in. They can't go back down to fight anybody that's below them. So then all those players and all them clans and stuff will have to fight each other, right?
Yeah, true. I mean, they are talking about adding in another league somewhere, but I'm not really sure how that's going to help us.
They need to do it in champion and make it a higher league champion, and title lock those champions into that to where they don't play under that.
Yeah, and they need to make it so people can't drop back down in the leagues either, in my opinion.
Right.
You got too many guys who intentionally lose a bunch of games just so they can get into the lower leagues and beat the crap out of everybody. That's the only way to prevent that, is locking them into a league. Sure, I mean, they could still tank down to the bottom. Like, let's just say they get in the Masters. They could easily tank down to the bottom of the Masters, but they couldn't tank down any lower. So that's really what we need. That would fix that problem of all the tankers that come in there and do all that junk.
Yeah. Well, I'm just sick and tired of Danny going out there and only winning like 20% of my matches.
I know.
Even if I run solo or whatever, that's not fun. Win 2 matches out of 10.
Yeah, it's annoying. That's for sure. Me no likey. Me no likey.
You talk to some people and like, oh, my win percentage is 80%, 90%, 60%. Well, you're probably maxed out, or you're probably a spender, or you're probably playing with full contingency out there all the time, buddy. You're not going out there being throwed up against nothing but 9,000 and 11,000 ranked champions on your opposite team, and everybody on your team is expert, masters, and below, except for one champion. How are you going to lose whenever, as soon as you drop into a match, the other team's already 300% stronger than you on damage? You just... Yep. Danny, you said this stream sucks. Comms check?
Comms check.
Alright, I thought I lost it for a second. It wouldn't surprise me because the storm. We got about, 15, 17 more minutes left of the stream anyway. So, anybody got any questions or anything to add in there? Last 15, 18 minutes?
People love to come by my channel and say, Danny, lightning sucks. I hear it all the time, so I figured I'd say it myself.
No, it don't suck. Just Blast, hey buddy, just said positive thoughts.
You guys know not to take me too seriously, I think.
Yeah, Danny wasn't being serious, guys. He was just kidding. Ha ha ha, her. Zuby said, I think you forgot to take a restroom break.
No, I just didn't need to
Really
pee
said,
today.
I don't have a question.
Joseph, thank you, buddy. That's very nice of you.
Yep. Nicole said, you do good, Danny.
Thank you. Yeah, some people Some people come by and tell me I'm the worst War Robots player in the world. Danny Lightning is trash. Danny Lightning, you stink. You know, they say it all the time, but trolls come by and troll you is pretty much the deal.
Oh, Lord.
KD says wiener wiener. I don't know what he's talking about there, but
said you set flying grasshopper cones, huh?
yeah.
Cajones.
Oh, Zuby says thank you for the Hornet. Well, buddy, congratulations. Congratulations on the Hornet.
Yeah, hopefully Danny be getting another giveaway here soon, guys. Within, you know, next couple weeks to a month or so. Maybe before then, with these new weapons that are coming out, these rocket weapons and stuff.
Yeah, we'll
so
probably,
you never know.
Probably at least have another small one, if not a big one, coming up here.
Yeah, I'm thinking probably another big one because look at all the new stuff coming out, Danny. Like that they're dropping, they're fixing the. I think y'all probably be doing another pretty good one here shortly.
Might be.
Malik, Muhammad, good to see you. Good to see you.
Those people are jelly.
Really said that he wants some of them flame rockets. Well,
yeah, I need more of them.
You and me both.
They sent me both. They sent me one of the heavy ones because I got enough views from that YouTube creator program, but I kind of wish they would have sent 2 lights and 2 mediums as well. But hey, I'll play with the heavy one they sent me and see what it's like. At least I'll get to test it, you know.
Yep. Tracy Flowers. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
On the Battle Wreck account, I should have plenty of those to test out. So.
Yeah.
I kind of like testing the lower level ones as well. I don't like to just test the maxed out ones. I like to see how they do it like level 12 and level 12 Mark II. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just Blast said that, was it? No, it wasn't. It was Tracy Flowers said all in cap locks. Danny, when are you going to give your prizes? You know, that they basically won and they ain't got the prize yet or whatever, but all in cap lock. So I removed the message. Danny ain't turned in he just did the winners list and stuff. So once he turns in the winners list to Pixonic, there's one lady that does all the giveaways. So it may take a week to 2 weeks before you get your prize, buddy.
Yep. All right, Adore. See you in a few.
See you, Adore. Be back in 10. Heck, stream will be over then, buddy.
Normally we do this every Wednesday. Every Wednesday, me and War Machine do this question and answer stream. Thursday and Saturday, I do gameplay streams.
Yeah, Thursdays we do the time drops, and then Saturday, every other Saturdays, Danny will do his squads in there Saturday, or every other one would do these B squads with more Champion League players and stuff in there.
Rifle, what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. It has been a little while. You know what happens when you hit all caps? People think you're yelling at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I do it too, and I'm just too lazy to erase it, so I just hit send.
Yeah. Yeah, no problem there, Tracy Flowers. It wasn't a big deal. I wasn't trying to call you out or anything like that or anything. I just, yeah, it's when, and Danny says it all the time when he's giveaways that after he turns in everything to this lady, one woman at Pixonic that does the giveaways, she has to distribute them. So it takes her a week to 2 weeks by the time that she's done, because there's only one person that does all the Pixonic giveaways. So she's kind of overwhelmed sometimes.
I'm pretty sure she sends out all the prizes all by herself.
Yep.
But yeah, so usually it takes her the smaller giveaways. The ones that are like the little 5 giveaways, sometimes she gets those in really quick. But the bigger ones, I mean, that's between me and the other 2 guys, like Ager and Pincelatus had them. I mean, that's 600 items she has to send out. That's a lot.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of items. She's got to individually go and type in every single player ID into the program to send them out. So basically, whenever she gets the time, she goes in there and sends out the prizes to you guys.
Yeah.
And New York, glad you're enjoying the channel and stuff, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah, and Kim also does all the, you know, when Pixonic or the Discord through Pixonic, when they do the giveaways for all that, I'm sure she's the one that distributes those as well too.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about that. I don't know. I'm not sure who deals with that, but it could be her. It's possible.
It could be, and you remember they just had that one with giving out 800 of those weapons, so it's like, you know,
she's basically the YouTube manager. Okay, she's like their community manager for YouTube. So I don't know. I think I have a feeling somebody else does the Discord giveaways, but I could be wrong. So I'm not really sure about that.
I got your rifle. Said he was thinking about reinstalling the game again, but he's not sure.
Well, you know what?
That's something you
install it. Play a few matches, and if you're still like, then uninstall it and try again later. You know what I mean? But if you're thinking about it, why not? Why not give it a go? You might have fun again.
Yeah.
KD, you gotta stop selling your stuff, buddy. KD keeps selling all of his robots. It's like, dude, you gotta keep those things.
Yeah. Yeah, when you get good bots like that, you don't sell them. You know, even if you are upset with Pixonic or something, you either uninstall and quit playing, or
at least keep one.
Quit playing for a while, and you know, just give it a little break. You know, if you get that upset, you know.
I mean, KD, you're a pretty good player. You're pretty good at this game, so don't sell all your good stuff, man. You gotta keep it. Keep the good stuff.
Fenrir piece. Not everyone is a Door or Danny or War Machine BOD. I guess talking about that we don't. I guess we don't get upset with Pixonic or whatever. We do. We just, what can we do about it? There's other YouTubers that bash them and smash them and talk crap about them and stuff, and what's that getting them? They're, you're gonna get more out of Pixonic doing it with the approach that Danny's going with this whole thing than to bash them, degrade them, and and all that stuff. So he's trying to be positive with this, at the same time still send a message, and that's all he can do, man. You know what I mean? We're not here to bash, and we love the game still. It just, some things need to be tweaked and fixed, and I like to see the maps come back. Where's the old maps at? Where's the new maps at? Where's, what I mean? So there's so much stuff that it's the nerfs, the buffs. I mean, all the new stuff they're throwing at us left and right. Seems like it's overwhelming, but at the end of the day, it's a great game. I still love the game, even though there's some things that's aggravating.
Yeah, I don't really get upset while playing too often. A couple weeks ago, I did yell at somebody and call them an idiot because I don't remember what they did, but then I was like, oh my god, I'm sorry. Like, I felt really bad after saying it. And then I think last weekend, when I was streaming with my buddies here, two of them, they both took their Arthurs and smashed my robot. And I said, hey, you ding-dongs, you're smashing me.
Yeah. But, yeah, I remember.
But that's about as angry as I get, you know what I mean?
No, and I ain't gonna lie, I get upset. I squad out there with some of the guys that cuss and carry on too and everything as we're doing it and stuff, but I get upset, but that's why you gotta take a little break. It's a video game. You ain't gotta be in there 24/7. You get upset with something, you go out there and you play 5 games and you only win 1. Guess what? Instead of getting mad and throwing your device or selling all your stuff off, just go out of the game and do something different.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you might even want to take a couple weeks off, just to take a small break, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tracy,
You know.
Tracy likes my crap sandwiches. Thank you.
Yeah, that's Danny's trademark in there, the crap sandwiches and the lightning bolts and stuff. So
I used to be like, duh, 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 duh. I don't do that as much anymore, but I used to always do that a lot for some reason.
yeah.
I don't know why I stopped. People used to love that. I was like, die, da, da, die, da, die, da, 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 die, all the time.
Yeah.
Heck, I've even got the emoji to prove it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Welcome, Midnight Rambler. Good to see you. He said this game is not for everyone.
Hey, Midnight.
I agree. If you don't have a lot, if you're not a spender, and you ain't got at least 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day to sink into it, don't play it. You know what I mean? It's just, you're not gonna keep up with meta. You're just gonna stay at that wall where you're gonna go in and, you know. But if you're a spender, or if you're you can grind enough and get out there and play 2, 3, 4 hours a day, then play it.
Yeah, if you don't have a lot of money to spend, it does take a lot of grinding to get what you need on this one. That's for sure.
And listen, if you're not a spender, you're not gonna get none of the new and OP stuff or anything like that, and upgrade nothing fast enough with only playing 2 or 3 games a day, or
I mean,
2 games a week.
I play on average 6 to 10 games a day, and if you play any less than that, you're gonna struggle to level your stuff up. I don't know how many hours 6 to 10 games takes me, but let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, somewhere between 1 and 2 hours a day. I would say I'm on this.
Yeah.
And that's about the minimum, okay? That's about the minimum you can spend on this, is about 2 hours a day probably. For your average person, and still be able to have enough resources to level your stuff up. And that's only if you buy the premium deal where you get 50% more silver and stuff.
Yeah.
Like if I didn't have the premium all the time, man, I'd probably still be struggling a lot more. Yeah,
Ghost
48
just
hours
said
a day.
that's about what he does, is 10 games a day, Danny. Most people do play 8 to 10 games a day, right? So they're within that. But if you got guys that, you know, they've got a home life, they got a job and everything, when they get home, they only got 20 minutes they can jump on. Unless you're a spender, that 20 minutes a day, you're never going to get nowhere.
Tracy Flowers, you would have to have a Android account. And you can download a program on your PC called LD Player, which basically puts the Android operating system onto your PC. Sort of, it's called an emulator, okay? It emulates the Android operating system. So you download LD Player, you open LD Player, you sign into the Google Play Store with your Google account. Then you can just download it onto the LD Player and play it all you want on your PC. It's pretty awesome, actually. Bobby McCarthy said he grinds for 6 hours a day. Malik Muhammad says about 2 hours a day.
That's about what it takes. 3 to 5 to 6 hours, 7 hours a day.
I would play more if the tendons in my thumbs weren't all messed up all the time. I would probably play more than 6 to 10 games a day. Like the last couple of weeks, I've only been playing like maybe 3 to 5 games a day because like my thumbs have been all messed up and I can't sit in my chair long enough.
I play 40 to 60 games a day.
What? Who?
My average is 40 to 60 games a day around what I do.
War Machine's crazy, man. 40 to 60 games a day. I couldn't even imagine playing that much.
Well, because I can't afford to stick no money in there in order to be competitive and OP2 out there, and competitive and how all my levels up. That's about what you got to do. If not, you're gonna be dropping ranks. You're losing more than anything, which I already am losing more than anything because where I'm at on my level on my league. But
yeah, LD Player. That's the best Android emulator out there, in my opinion. It's the only one that really seems to work constantly. The other ones I have a lot of problems on.
Yep.
Yeah, having a bunch of guys to squad with that actually know how to play the game are honestly, all right, playing solo versus playing with a squad of guys that really know what they're doing. I mean, if you've come out to the Sunday or the Saturday live streams where I'm playing with a full squad, every other Saturday I've started doing that recently, you'll notice it's a whole different ball game than when I'm playing solo. All right, I mean, we just go in there and we can wreck everybody. When you're playing solo, you just got a bunch of players that aren't communicating with each other. Half of them have no idea how to play the game in the first place. Like, you go into a
last
beacon...
Saturday, Danny, we beat a whole clan of Hood last Saturday.
Oh yeah, we beat Hood last Saturday. It was great. But when you got random players, half of them don't even get any beacons. They run to the back corner and they sit there when there's one or two guys that are actually trying to grab the beacons. Well, of course you're going to lose the beacon matches if you don't get the beacons. I mean, what are those players doing? If you want to camp, go play team deathmatch if you want to camp. Don't play beacon games, guys. I get so sick of the guys that just sit in the back corner and don't grab the beacons. Those guys, you know what?
Yep.
We should start reporting those players for interfering with the game because they're not doing their job. They're not playing the game mode that they're on.
Yeah, talking about like League of Legends and stuff, staying in your lane. This is kind of like the same thing. If you're to run beacons, drop a beacon running by first, cap at least 3 to 4 beacons, and then once you have, let's say, 3 beacons, then you can jump into a more of a snipe bot and set back, kill that bot off, drop into a snipe bot and set backfield. But make sure you help your team with beacons.
See, now you're getting to see Danny Lightning mad, talking about the people who don't get the darn beacons, man. See, this is me angry.
Yeah, that's Danny angry right there.
That's me angry! Get the beacons!
Yeah, Midnight Rambler just said, but yeah, do you guys get to communicate with each other? When we run crew like that or 6-pack in there like that and all, yes, sir. We run in Discord and we're talking and on communications.
Yeah, it's a big help when you can communicate with your team. You know what? Even if they just had a voice system where you could talk to the players you're playing with, that even in game, even if they're just randoms, that might actually be a big help. You'd have me on there going, "Hey, you dumb idiots! Stop standing around with your thumb up your butt and grab a beacon." That's what I'd be doing on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's one of the biggest reasons I notice our team loses is because they don't grab the beacons. I don't even know why I bother to still play the beacon matches. Maybe I should just start playing team deathmatch all the time just for the fact that I won't be put up with dummies that aren't grabbing the beacons.
Yeah, like KD just said, but wait, Danny, I've tried to get the one beacon, and I get killed with the team that won't help you. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. They sit in the backfield and try to snipe the whole time.
Well, if your team,
stay behind cover.
If you've got your team there to support you, you're not going to have that problem, buddy. It's just the dummies that don't support your team. You know, one of the reasons I hardly ever run for a beacon anymore, I used to always have a beacon runner in my hangar, and the first thing I would do is go to the center beacon as fast as I could. But I got so sick of being the only guy that went to center, and I would get meat by 3, 4, 5 of the other teammates that obliterated me instantly, and we still lost the beacon, while my other teammates were out there in the corner doing nothing. I got tired of trying to be the beacon runner, because that happens almost every time. It's awful.
Yeah, if those guys want to sit back and camp like that, Danny, I've said it 100 times on your live stream. Let them run free-for-alls or team death matches. That way, if they're not affecting nobody else's gameplay out there, you know what I mean, with beacons, because hit damage don't win beacon matches. I've came out with 83,000 hit damage and 12 beacons in one match with 2 Kumios, Stalker, blah, blah, blah in the past, and won that game. Back in the day, and about 12 beacons and won that match. You know what I mean? Because I didn't even hardly shoot nobody. I was just running my butt off beacons.
Gotcha.
I didn't even have to hardly put 10 bullets in throughout the whole game, and I got 12 beacons and we won. That's why I say hit damage don't win beacon matches.
Imagine if you had a whole squad full of nothing but Lokis.
And I'm going to let you guys know, if anybody is in here listening to the squad and y'all are one of them guys that drop a Natasha or a Fury or anything behemoth in that backfield on a beacon match and won't get in one beacon the whole match. If you're one of them guys, let me tell you something. If I see that on the opposite side and I see a camper back there in a Jaeger or whatever, or Natasha, you know what I mean? I don't care what map it's on. I'll run past 42 reds to get back there to that one dude to take him out, just because all campers must die.
Yeah, someone's back there camping with the Hydras or something. Most teams, it's their priority to go kill that guy just to get rid of that annoying turd, you know what I mean? So, yeah. That's why it's not good to set in the back with weapons like Hydras. Alright everybody, I think that's going to pretty much wrap this stream up, guys. So there's our angry rant about dummies who don't play the game modes properly.
Yep.
I just don't understand why anybody's going to play a beacon game. How do you expect to win if you don't play the game correctly? Like Bobby Johnson just says, oh yeah, they know what they're doing. They probably do. They probably realize, oh, well, I'm just too lazy to go get that beacon. You know what I mean? They probably know they need to go get them, but they don't. Those players should be banned from the game forever, man. Or forced to play some other type of mode where we don't have beacons. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, they should. They should have some type of recognition thing like that. That if your beacon percentage is so far down like that, you shouldn't be able to drop in a beacon match like that because you're just hurting your team. You know, I don't like the fact that like I'll be running solos or running their duels, right? Like me and KD, me and you, Danny, something like that, right? And it's just us two with 4 randoms, right? Well, guaranteed one of them randoms down there is either going to set back and tank or you know, tank out the match from the first 20 seconds of the match, lose a bot, and then leave match or not even play, right? So it's me and you and 3 other guys versus a full 6 of S rank contingency of one clan on the opposite team. And that's unfair. That is, you know, they should not put, because one of us are in champ on this side, right, on the left side. It shouldn't put us up against a full contingency on the opposite side of everybody that's maxed out. That is not right. That is, all they're doing is farming silver for those pay-to-win players like that.
Yeah, those guys that self-destruct, man, those are the worst, especially when the second they spawn in, you look over and your teammate instantly kills his first robot. And you're like, crap. You know you're off to the most horrible start in the world when you see guys ejecting at the start of the game. You know, well, that guy's not going to do nothing. That guy just probably trying to lose intentionally.
Or what they'll do, Danny, right? They'll drop into one bot and they'll try to get, you know, they'll die with it, you know, and then they won't even drop the rest of the game until everybody else is botted out, and you'll see one dude drop 4 or 5 bots right after that then and get killed. Where was he at the whole game? I think the Pixonic should have it in there like other games, right? That if you're inactive for more than, if you're not pushing buttons for more than 10 seconds, you're not dropping in the match. It should give you a warning. And then if you still don't drop in like another 10 seconds, it should do it to where you, for the next 22 minutes, you know what I mean? For that, after that game, you can't drop in another match.
Or it should automatically drop your robots at least. I don't know. But, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, why is it even an option to destroy your first robot as soon as you spawn in? That shouldn't even be a thing. They shouldn't be allowed to do that. I don't think you should be allowed to destroy your robots, honestly. You should have to play that thing until it's dead.
Yeah, Midnight Rambler says, why do the players do that? Because they're trying to tank down in league, right? It's most of these, you know, upper league champion master guys that they'll drop down, and most of them are, that I've seen that do this, are maxed out. But they'll drop down in the lower leagues and go in there and smash everybody. They'll end games in 1 minute to 2 minutes. Of any game mode, beacon, whatever, they'll end it in 1 minute to 2 minutes because they're so overpowered, right? So then they go to the next game and do the same thing. They can play 10 games and get resources out of that by the time it takes us to play 12 10-minute games.
You know what? If you're going to tank down, which I don't agree with, at least do it in free-for-all where you're not hurting your team. At least do it in free-for-all, where it doesn't matter. You don't have a team relying on you to help them. Those tankers that tank down in beacon modes or team deathmatch are the worst because they're screwing up their whole entire team. That's 5 other people who were counting on you to help them, and you're just like, oh, la 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 la, let's destroy our robots. Oh, who cares? Bam, it's dead. See you guys. Don't care if you win or lose.
Yeah.
You know.
So them are the guys we're talking about that, you know, that makes everything bad for the game. It ain't just, it's the matchmaking, it's the targeting, it's the nerfs and or constant buffs. It's the in-game currency. It's not giving us enough daily resources as grinders, right? It's, you know, the lag, okay? The dropping us in the matches late. It's all those issues on top of, the matchmaking is just so lopsided that really, to me, is the biggest problem in this game, is really the matchmaking. But I think there should be a penalty thing to where if a player is inactive for more than 30 seconds, he should get penalized, and if he does it 5 times in a X amount of period, then guess what? Then he don't drop no league, right? What he does is it takes away your season points that you've been accumulated, right? It takes that away, and it'll throw you an LPQ for 3 days. That's what needs to happen, or a day. And let's see these guys that's in upper leagues and everything try to go lower league, try to tank down in lower leagues and go in there to get quick resources then, because they won't be able to.
Later, Fenrir. Yeah, they definitely need to lock the league so you can't move back down, or have a really harsh punishing system for people who intentionally do that. Joseph D, I don't really use Facebook, buddy. I log into my Facebook like once every 3 months. That's about it. I hate the old Facebook, to tell you the truth. Never have liked that thing. I don't like social media.
Yeah. So, and guys, let me tell y'all something too. If you're one of these guys out here, if we drop into a match, right, and you're on my team, and you see that we're getting known by the other team, and that they're just in our face, blah 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 blah. Don't just drop the bot and I'm not dropping in no more. Screw this, giving these guys silver and stuff. Finish the match out at least, and that way, my clan motto is we don't run, we reload, right? Because, I think that if you drop out like that, you just made it even worse now on your team. They're going to finish you off even quicker and stuff. So at least hang in there. Even if they finish you out in a minute and a half, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, at least drop until it says you ain't got no more bots left, leave battle. Then hit leave battle. But drop your bots.
Yep. Rifle says Danny doesn't like social media and streaming on YouTube. YouTube's nothing like Facebook, I'll tell you that right now.
Well, and it's not just that too, guys. Y'all got to realize something. Danny has multiple YouTube channels and other channels. So you got all these trolls that hit him up on Facebook. If he befriends, opens his Facebook up to the world, that man won't never get a break. He'll be in there trying to make videos, and he'll have every one of his devices going off with, Danny, help me. Danny, help me. Danny, do this. Danny, this. Danny.
Oh, boy.
I'm talking to you, Danny. Why you no answering me back? Danny.
Yeah, I got going on 35,000 subscribers, I think, between my channels. And it's true. I had to set everything I have to private, or I'll seriously get hundreds of messages a day. Some people will send 50 messages every 5 minutes. Why you no answer? Why you no answer? Like, they start chewing me out because they sent me a message and I didn't reply within 30 seconds. So they get mad and start screaming at me and stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy.
And cussing you out even.
Yeah, cussing at me because seriously, man, you can't send someone a message and expect them to get back to you within 5 minutes. I ain't kidding. It's nuts.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I had to set everything to private.
Those kids like that remind me of them birds on Finding Nemo. I've said it a million times. Mine. And it's like, Danny, he'll get up in the morning, he's got to make his CSR2 video. He's got to make his War Robots video. we do our PSI channel twice a week. We do our recording and stuff for Paranormal Science Investigation Inc. Right? So Danny does all this stuff. So then 2 hours a day, he's got to go to all those channels and answer everybody's questions and thoughts and, you know, and all that stuff. So by the time he gets done with that, you realize if he was to open up his Facebook to the world and his social media to the world, he'd have 42,000 requests. Danny, mine, Danny, mine.
Yeah, it gets crazy, guys. I mean, I got several chat rooms I have to be in and out of to read all this junk. I got the 4 YouTube channels to deal with. I got like several different things on different apps I need to keep up with that I mean, on a good day, I spend 4 to 6 hours, more like 6 hours at least. On a really busy day, I spend 10, 12 hours just doing the YouTube stuff, the chat rooms, the stuff that has to deal with my YouTube channels. I mean, sometimes it takes 12 hours plus a day. Lately, the comments have been not, I don't know why, but I'm not getting as many comments where people are asking questions that I actually need to go in there and answer, which is kind of weird. But I mean, some days it takes me 4 to 6 hours a day just to answer all the comments that come in on YouTube itself. And I don't really have time to do it at other places, but I don't know, the last month or two, they've really died down. Like, the amount of questions coming in are a lot lower, which is strange, but hey. It's nice to have a little bit more free time now because it gets kind of crazy.
Yeah. That's a lot to contend with, you know, your daily life, and then you've got to answer everybody's questions, and on top of that, if you got everybody hitting you up all at once, but like Malik just said, it's not an adult that's doing that, you know, being trolls and doing that. Yeah, it's some adults too.
Some of them are actually. I mean, I've been cussed out by a 65-year-old man because he sent me a message, and half an hour later he sent another one cussing me out because I didn't reply to him. And that guy seriously sent 150 messages in a 3-hour span, cussing me out on every one. Not kidding.
Yep.
People are crazy.
That's what we're trying to tell him. So whenever Danny doesn't open up his social media like that, he tried, and we gave it a shot for like 3 months, two and a half months, and then we were getting cut. Me, Danny, and the mods was getting cussed out on a daily basis by them trolls.
Yeah, I tried to open
the same 4 trolls, and each one of them's got 22 different Facebook and YouTube and Discord accounts.
I tried to open a public Discord server, and I really didn't want to because I had a feeling it was going to kind of go the way it did, but we opened it, and man, the trolls had a heyday. We were constantly just, like War Machine said, constantly just being cussed out, kicking this person, kicking that person. Then they'd make more accounts, and they'd come back in, and it was just a freaking nightmare. So, unfortunately, a bunch of little turds got to ruin stuff for everybody.
New York said, have you ever played with or met Manny? Yes, I played against Manny before. Me and my clan actually went in and beat his clan a long time ago when Manny was on one of his live streams. That was a long time ago.
I've never actually played against Manny that I know of. I don't think I've ever played against him. I talk to him sometimes, but never played against him.
Yeah. So I mean, it ain't really got an age group. Really ain't the factor on troll if you're a troll or not. It's just
most of the trolls are kids, but not all of them.
Most, yeah. For the majority of your viewers that like for War Robots and for CSR2, Danny, the majority of them behave themselves, and they're not out of control, and they're really respectful, and they keep it family and friend oriented. Yeah. You got those ones that come in and they don't care. They talk about eating baby's blood and drinking this and doing this stupid stuff.
He ain't kidding. We've
had to
drinking baby's blood and I mean, come on, what's wrong with you?
On our live stream chat, so that we got to put a stop to that. I mean, that's ignorant. I mean, if you ain't got nothing better to say than to drop in somebody's live stream and talk like that, then just stay off of the internet, man. Your parents need to take your rights away from the internet, ground you.
They need to lock you in a straitjacket and throw you in a padded room for the rest of your life if you're talking about drinking baby's blood and stuff. I mean, that's horrible. That's horrible. That's either got to be a crazy person or someone who's really just trying to, like, upset other people. I'm not really sure, but either way, that's scary. That type of person is scary. Get out of here. Go away.
Yeah. So.
All right, we need to calm down now. Yeah, definitely weirdos, buddy. There's a lot of them out there, unfortunately. I mean, yeah, the majority of people are cool, but there's more than you think that are just trolls or just being complete jerks. I mean, it's unbelievable, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had a
Danny
couple.
doesn't ignore you guys when you guys are in here and stuff, and on in any of his videos, he answers back, he talks, he's not stuck up. I know him personally, and he's not one of them YouTubers. I'm not gonna say no names, but you got to be a paid subscriber for me to play with you, talk to you, engage you in a live stream. Danny don't do that.
Well, I got a lot of health problems, so right now YouTube's my job.
Yeah.
But I got a lot of muscle and nerve issues. I mean, I'm pretty much in bed all day. I get up.
Yeah.
I can't even sit in a chair very long, which is what really sucks. Like, I get up in the morning, make a couple videos, and I'm in the bed the rest of the day, except for every 2-3 hours I get up and go for a walk. Terrible, really. It sucks being like this.
Yeah. So. Yeah, but he does everything he can for you guys. I mean, he values every one of you.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate.
He gets up every morning and puts great content on for us, all of us. So
every one of you guys that's not a trolling jerk, man, I appreciate you all being here. I really do.
Yep.
I mean, YouTube's a lot of fun. I mean, it's great getting to come out to these streams and hang out with everybody and talk to you guys and answer questions and stuff. Just D, buddy. The new weapons are amazing, actually. I haven't got to test them out on the live server yet, okay? But if they're anything like they were on the test server, they're going to be awesome. I will be making a video probably tomorrow on my Battle Wreck account showing you guys the brand new weapons. Of course, on that account, they're all maxed out and stuff. But probably tomorrow we'll have a video all about the brand new weapons. And we're going to see what they can do. So I'll give you guys my honest opinion on those weapons once I get a chance to try them out in the morning.
I can tell you they're awesome. I did them on the live stream too, and they hit hard. Yeah, thank you, Maichi. She's always such a sweetheart. You know it, Danny?
Yeah, she is, actually. By the way, Maichi's got a really nice YouTube channel. If you guys wouldn't mind give her some subs, that would be sweet. We love Maichi a lot. She's one of our favorite little YouTubers, and she comes out to our streams and stuff. Also a really good War Robots player, too.
Thank you, New York. You have a good day, buddy, and we will see you on the battlefield. He already said he subbed, so good job.
Thank you. All right, guys. I actually need to get up and go for a walk because I've been laying here for a while, and my muscles start to really like clench up and get stiff, so I gotta get up and move. So it's time to end this stream. I can go get a little bit of exercise, but thank you guys so much for coming out. I would, if it wasn't for that, I would actually do these streams longer, but every 2.5 hours, that's about the most I can take most of the time. Then I gotta get up and do something, so I would love to stream longer or more often, but it's kind of hard. Like it sucks trying to lay in bed and do your streams, honestly. But hey, if that's how I gotta do them. That at least I'm doing it. So, guys, thank you all so much. Love you all. Thank you to the moderators for helping out, making sure everything runs smoothly, and you guys are all awesome. All right. See you tomorrow for a gameplay live stream, and then Saturday as well. Actually, you know what? Tomorrow I might actually just stream on the Battle Wreck account. maybe I won't post a video tomorrow. I'll do a live stream tomorrow with the new weapons, okay? How about that? Tomorrow's live stream will show off the new weapons.
Yep.
So I won't be able to squad with you tomorrow, War Machine, unfortunately.
Oh, no problem. I'll still time drop. I'll be in there time dropping with you.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to squad on the Battle Wreck account. That one's owned by Pixonic, and they got a lot of rules and regulations for us using those. So,
yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you all so much. Oh yeah, Midnight. Thank you, and yeah, Happy Easter to everybody as well. Midnight just reminded me again. It's about Easter time.
Yep.
Thank you, buddy. And please hit that like button before you go if you enjoyed the content. If you hated it, press that thumbs down. All right. Catch you guys later. Thanks. See ya.
Peace and chicken grease.